U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. Heavy-duty manure spreaders are available in 235 to 430 bushel models. Plus, they qualify for 3.9% financing through 2023. Contact your H&S dealer today.
Time now for a check of weather. Meteorologist Martin Laurimore joins us now with weather. Martin, our chances of a white Christmas don't look very good at this point.
Yeah, we're going to be watching throughout the rest of this week as we see a bit of a low pressure push over a good majority of the nation. This is going to stretch in from the Great Lakes all the way into the southeast, where we're going to be seeing the possibility of a little bit of snow out toward the Great Lakes, but also some very heavy rainfall in the parts of the southeast. They could be picking up 3 to 5 inches across some parts of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. We'll be watching that pretty closely as there's that potential of flash flooding. But as the week progresses, this low pressure is going to be pretty strong in parts of New England. They could pick up a little bit of precipitation there, but you can already see this big ridge developing across the eastern or the western part of the country. And this is going to be moving in, taking over pretty much the entire nation. That will leave us dry and quite warm for the first part of that work week and into the middle part of your work week. But we're seeing already this a little bit of a trough starting to develop, and that could give some of the rain across parts of the west, but still maintaining this ridge in the central and eastern part of the country. That's going to keep us again dry and warm as we end this week. And so, of course, in just a couple days after the end of this week is going to be that Christmas time. It's looking like it's going to be a very rough time trying to get that white Christmas across most of the country. Mainly the best places to see it, if you really have to see that white Christmas, is going to be the Rockies. Unsurprisingly, we're going to be seeing very dry conditions across most of the Great Lakes. That's going to prohibit a lot of places. Usually have about a 50-50 shot of seeing white Christmas. But again, most of us just going to be way too dry. Not a lot of that moisture. Still might be cold enough, but still no moisture really to be had across most of New England as you get toward that Christmas time. Again, I could see some rain out toward California, Nevada, and a little bit of the Mojave Desert. Going to be seeing some of that moving through just before Christmas, but the temperatures way above average as we get into the, again, before and during Christmas time. It's still looking quite warm for all of us, with the places up in the northern plains just stretching all the way toward the Great Lakes. Could be seeing some of those temperatures 10, 15 degrees above that normal. So it's looking pretty warm and pretty dry as we're ending this year. Of course, talk about that rainfall. This is going to be through the next 7 days. There's that low pressure system making its way up the eastern seaboard. You can see how much rain they're going to be seeing, upwards 2, 3, 4, isolated up to 5 inches in some parts as this low pressure makes its way up a lot of the eastern coast. So be on the watch out if you're going to be sitting on the east coast. We could be seeing some flash flooding as you head into your next week.
Thanks, Martin. Well, it's not just South American weather moving the market. Argentina's new president says he's prepared to take drastic steps to tackle the country's economic problems. What impact could that have on ag? And why did it scare the markets? Chip Nellinger of agmarket.net and Brian Grady, editor of Pro Farmer. Join me next.